Hey guys, welcome to the 101 in 10, where you get to see your favorite artists from around the world 101 in 10 minutes. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and I'm back on the scene with a new artist. So, this artist has his own twang, country type of suave, and I like his lyrics. He's talking about things that we can relate to as we are people and we all go through things in life. And I love his songs where he's just talking about his feelings, his life, and it just is so natural and organic. And I just love the fact that he's able to relate to us in so many different ways through his music. So without further ado, help me welcome the brilliant, talented, multi-talented artist, Avery Roberson. Yay! Hi, Avery. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, and welcome to the show. Happy holidays to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Too.
Welcome. So I want to get right into it. How did you become in? How did you come become a music artist? How do you pick this career? And what were your musical influences?
Well, my grandpa and my dad, they both started in country music. My grandpa did bluegrass,
Oh
and
wow.
then my dad, he did kind of like the modern country for his day, back in the 80s. And when I was about 8 or 9 years old, I seen a clip of my dad singing when he was around like 25 or 26 or something. And it just inspired me. I was like, man, that's cool. My dad's doing that. And it just made me want to start learning how to do it. So he bought me a guitar and showed me some chords. And I started going on YouTube, looking up chords, how to play the guitar. And then I started trying to sing around 15, 16. Started off singing R&B and pop music because my voice wasn't developed yet. I wasn't done growing. But I love all music, so I still sing pop and R&B every now and then. But and then when I got around 18 years old, I decided to go for a country, because I love it best, and started writing my own music, and just kind of went from there after that.
Wow. Now, as far as I mean, like this musical journey has been so inspiring just by you talking about your experience with your grandfather and your father and how they had such an influence on your musical career at such a young age. Can you tell me what were some of the uh, different challenges you have had as an artist, and what are some of your success stories as well?
Some of the like difficult times, I guess, of being like going for being an artist, and being in music is just it's very unsure. You got to really believe in yourself and just go take a lot of risk, pretty much. Whether it's spending a lot of money on songs when really you could be using that to save up to for a house or something. You got to be willing to put money into it. You got to be willing to travel for it. You got to be willing to show up and to just believe in yourself. And if you don't, if you barely have any of that going into it, you might as well stop because you got to be all in if it's for the music thing if you want to make it. You know, and that's some of the risk. Money, travel, time, all that. It's just a lot of dedication to it. And back in the day, I didn't really know that. I just when I was dreaming about playing, I didn't
Mhm.
know that. Actually doing it now, living in Nashville, and getting a show, and um, it's real. So I mean, but it is fun though. The pros of it is just I've had success as in I've tried out for American Idol and The Voice when I was 18 and 19. Both times they said, try again, get more experience. So I was kind of like, discouraged a little bit and I didn't want to do it anymore. And then my mom ended up signing me up without telling me for The Voice online. And
Mhm.
I had nothing to lose. It was online, I had nothing to lose. So I did it. And I ended up getting a call and they was like, we're flying you to LA for a blind audition. And I was like, oh,
Well, that's
I got scared. But I did it and it paid off, because mama believed I could do it and I believed in myself. So there's definitely success to it, if you keep working hard.
wow, that's a beautiful story, and thank you so much for sharing such a great um pros and cons of just kind of believing in yourself and believing in your talent and kind of go going full throttle. And it's good to also have, ladies and gentlemen, a support system as well. So when we get a little leery on whether it's just really for us because we're hitting so many, closed doors, then there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And sometimes it comes from, just our support systems, whether it's our parents, our friends, close family members. And I consider my friends my family as well. So you just have to have a really good team that supports and believe in your vision. Now, can you tell me, I know that you said that you play instruments, the guitar, but you also are a singer-songwriter. So can you tell me the difference between the process of you being a musician versus a singer-songwriter when creating your music?
Yeah, well, it all just ties in together. But really, if I'm talking about the process of like writing a song and then singing it, and then getting it recorded and then performing it, for me, it starts as I'm in a room with a bunch of buddies or guys I've never met that's writing, and we all have our guitars out and we start coming up with chords and melodies and start humming. Not even have words yet, just start humming a song to chords, and then finally, when we get a set of chords that we like, we keep those, and then we start thinking what would be a good song title name. What's something we want to write about. And once you have that title, you just write everything around it like a story leading up to that one title. And that's just how it goes most of the time for me. And then, from there, you take a little recording on your phone of you and the guitar, take it into the studio, and then the musicians there, they're way more talented playing instruments than I am. So I'll let them take the wheel, and they chart it out. They get the music down, and then you go in the booth and sing the vocals, put the song out, and then next thing you know, you're singing it live. So
Wow.
that's how it goes for me.
That's great. I mean, and you know what? It's a good way of talking about a little bit about your music, because definitely when I hear your music, it's really about a book, a story about your life, about your adversities, about your pain, about your passion, and also about overcoming so many different things. So when I go on to Spotify, guys, his music can be found on all major platforms. His song Alive, Home Sweet Home, and Forever on Your Lips. Now, real quickly, briefly, Alive, Home Sweet Home, and Forever on Your Lips. What was some of the experiences in regards to creating each one of those songs? Because to me, those songs are a little bit different from each other. And I know also Wildflower was another song that I really like as well. What were some of the uh, passion that went on creating those songs for uh, those albums? 'Cause I know they all came from different albums and things of that nature. But what was some of the greatest experience you had with creating those songs?
Okay, I'll just give some fun little tips about like how I came about writing these songs. Okay, I'll start with Home Sweet Home. Home Sweet Home. One day I was sitting in my room by myself, and I wrote that song completely by myself.
Wow.
I sit and I have an old pillow that was like made by my great grandmother, and she put on the pillow "Home Sweet Home" in like yarn, and I was looking at it and I was like, I'm gonna write a song called "Home Sweet Home." So it was just that simple. Like I looked at that and just was like, okay, let's write about where I'm from, what it's about, how I've lived here, and try to make it relatable to everybody in their home sweet home, and also relatable to people in my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
So that's for Home Sweet Home. Wildflower. My mom, she went to the dentist one day and is friends with somebody that works there, and she said, "Hey, you should tell Avery he should write a song called Wildflower." And came home and told me that, and I was like, okay. And I just tried writing it, and I wrote that one by myself. And it was just simple as that. Like you just get little ideas. Let's see, Alive. My buddy Kanan Brock, he came to my house one day, and there was a couple that we went to school with, and her boyfriend passed away, and they wasn't on very good terms like they wanted to be before it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I think of a song I did for that, so that's where Alive came about. It wasn't specifically about them, but just a scenario like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was, and that one's been my biggest one yet. That one's really like heartfelt and really touchy song. So, but yeah, that's kind of the story on some of them. And Forever on Your Lips, there's really not special about that. I just kind of came up with a cool melody on the guitar, and I just felt like that was just a really good upbeat love song, and I just came up with it. one day, just out of the blue.
And just for the record, Avery, I just want to say all your music sounds so good, and you can tell that it really just comes from a place of feeling good. Even if you're writing a song about an adversity or a challenge, it does really comes from a different place, but still with inside your own space of you. And it just resonates so differently each and every song. So, guys, make sure you go to Avery's website, get his music, find out about his tours, see how you can book him for upcoming shows at your different events in 2023. Avery, can you please tell the ladies and gentlemen how could they get in contact with you?
So the best way to get in contact with me would be if you want to book a show or anything, any way, shape, or form, you can go to my website. Is at averyrobersonlive.com. And you can contact me on Instagram. That's where I'm most active on, is Instagram messages, or Facebook, or you can contact Bane Productions on Facebook. That's a really good one to contact too. So either my website, averyrobersonlive.com, Instagram, Avery Roberson Music, or Facebook at Avery Roberson Music or Bane Productions.
Cool beans. Well, thank you so much, Avery, for being on our show. And thank you guys for watching the 101 in 10, where you get to see your favorite artists from around the world 101 in 10 minutes. You never know who's going to be on the show next week, so make sure you stay tuned. For now, bye, guys, to continue to stay blessed and continue to stay just moving forward with all the great things that you have in store for yourself for 2023. Talk to you guys soon and take care. Bye.